Welcome back, everybody, to the Birdies and Bourbon Show. Dan, did you check out get a chance to watch the American Express last weekend?
Well, I did. Of course, I'm a sucker for California.
Oh,
Anything California.
I know. Congrats to Siwoo Kim. I think he just broke his 102 consecutive starts without a win streak. So good to see. Let's see. Tony Finau, he didn't play bad on Sunday. He just didn't play as good as everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you who he played better than. Twitter boy. Those fingers must have been sore because he did not show up on Sunday. That's for sure.
Oh man.
I think
I can't fit into 140 characters. How disappointed I was in that performance.
I don't know. Maybe a little bounce back from him this week, but
I hope. I like that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I think he's good for the sport. Makes it fun. Keeps it light. So.
Yeah.
Good thing. So maybe people may get a little different taste for the show this week. We're going to condense our DraftKings portion of the show, and we're going to roll into an interview that we did. So I think we're going to try this format out. I think we'll probably stick with it. Again, just from hearing from some of the fans and followers, they really they're kind of digging the interview piece of that. So I think we're going to put a little more emphasis on that. By the way, as we're doing this show, we're going to be sipping a great whiskey. It's called the Burning Chair. It's by who's the producer of this? It's Savage and Cook. And it's a California whiskey. So sticking with the California theme.
Nice.
as we continue the California swing.
Nice. Where are we heading this week?
Hey, we're heading south, Dan. We're heading south. We're gonna hit up San Diego. We're gonna see Torrey Pines. So this is a 2-course event for Thursday and Friday. And one of the top 65 and ties will move to the South Course. So I think this week it's, hey, strokes gained on the field, definitely a place to look. Thank you very much to Fantasy National for providing us with the stats and breakdown for the course. We're looking at last 50 rounds, and we've isolated it just to Torrey Pines Golf Course for our picks today.
The South Course.
And so the South Course. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So one thing we're going to see, so I think this is going to be one of those kind of bombers courses. Obviously fairways are going to come at a premium, but I think it is going to favor the long hitters this week. And I think for the most part, well, in my lineup, I really anchored on course experience here. How people, I think I've got a few, definitely have some winners, maybe even a couple of 2-time winners, at least one that I can see on here just off the cuff. But we're moving to POA greens. So it's POA tee to green. So a little bit of a change up there, but yeah, should be a good tournament. And we got a little prequel to the U.S. Open this year, which is going to be which will be played at Torrey Pines. So need to take copious notes on this one, Dan. I may actually just roll this lineup into the open field. I don't know. You never know.
Nice.
We got a lot of folks that are coming in, making their either what wouldn't be first U.S. experience, but we got a lot of 2021 first timers showing back up. So I may have one or two of them in my lineup. So looking forward to the Farmers. How many times did you put Rickie Fowler in your lineup, by the way?
It hasn't given me an error yet. Keep going. I just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Yeah.
Just keep add.
Yeah. He was on the bubble last week, but he ended up making the cut.
I think didn't he finish like 10th or something?
No, I think it was like 25th. I can take a look here.
I thought he was. I thought he came in at like 10th place, 10th, 13th. I don't know, somewhere around there.
Still expensive this week too.
I don't know. You're calling him 25th. I'm like, I don't know about that. Let's see. We're way. Hey, I mean, we were. What did he? Okay, 21st. Yeah. All right.
Who won that? Who won that bet?
The bet is $20. $20. All right. So as mentioned, we're going to kind of just flow through this, baby. Who we got? So Rombo, I guess, is in it this week. I don't know. I mean, the past couple of past couple of DraftKings shows we've done, it's like somebody's gotten added, it's like they're not playing, then they're back in, somebody's withdrawn. Thank you, Charlie Hoppin. Had him in my lineup. He was playing good, and he withdraws on Saturday due to a back injury. And oddly enough, he's showing up back in San Diego. He's coming to San Diego, or at least he's rostered to play. And I don't know. I think the weather down there, it's kind of cooling down right now. So I don't know. Is that a good place for a guy with a back injury? Let's see.
I'm looking on the PGA Tour Media Center, and Rahm's in the field as of the one that was from 1:25 at 1:10 p.m. So I think he's in. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. And obviously he's I shouldn't say obviously, but he is the most expensive player at 11.3. I didn't take any of the top tier players, man. I don't have any of those guys in my lineup for the week. I kind of went for a more balanced approach. I think I've got 6 solid guys that are going to make it to the weekend, but we shall see. I definitely got hosed this weekend, so I got to right this ship, man.
Well, I hope that Reed can bounce back. He missed the cut last week. Obviously, I played him as my one and done. I played him in my lineup and just didn't really get what I wanted to get out of him there. But hopefully he can bounce back.
I think that's his first missed cut in like 61 or 62 tournaments. Yeah. So. Yeah. Chalk it up to what I don't have I'm not putting any stock in him not being able to rebound. So,
couple initial thoughts about this DraftKings pricing. Number one is Sungjae at $9,600. I mean, what are your thoughts there? I mean, he's been kind of holding steady at top 10 in terms of DraftKings money these days. And then number two, no, just stay with number one first. But yes, what do you think about Sungjae up there, like $9,600?
I mean, well, here's what I think is I think every time I put Sungjae in the roster, he knows it, and he hoses me. Yeah. I don't know what I did to him. I mean, we saw him at Eastlake a couple of years ago. I thought we got along great. The photo shoot went well. I don't know. What did you say when I walked away? You must have said something because he's like, "Oh shit, I'm in Cal's lineup. Definitely hosing that guy again. Yeah. Definitely hosing that guy." I don't know. I mean, is it fair? He's not in my lineup. I think that he's due, right? I mean, it's going to happen. He's just he's got the elements that it's going to take to win somewhere. I don't know if this is it. I mean, I would say this is a pretty stacked field.
Yeah.
So for 9,600, I don't think I even have anybody above $9,000. So that kind of tells you where I went. One thing that so what do you think about Tony Finau being the third highest guy at 10.7 over the X-Man? And I mean, this is X-Man's hometown. Now, Torrey isn't necessarily one of his better tracks, but I don't know. And over, what is he, $600 more than Patrick Reed? I don't know. I mean, Tony's been playing good, but Tony seems like he can't close the deal, man. So I don't know. I don't know if it's warranted or not. I mean, with current form and him coming into here, you can't look at it and say he's playing bad, but I mean, are there other people, through this lineup that's kind of like, it doesn't really make sense to me. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about Tony. He played well last week, couldn't close it out. Like you told in the beginning, top of the show, he didn't play as well as everybody else on Sunday. He's been hitting the ball really well. I mean, he's playing really well. So I'm not that concerned with the pricing on Tony. I'm not. I mean, he's third in terms of DraftKings points out of the last 50 rounds at Torrey Pines. Of course, he's only played 18 here on the South Course. That's what it's showing, but still third's good. So yeah, I mean, he's got the length to be able to compete here. I'm not taking Kisner because Kisner told us not to take Kisner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who else am I a little surprised? Scotty Scheffler burned me last week, so no action on him. I did play Matt Wolff. He played decent, so whatever. I think Hideki, this course sets up really well for him. How's he going to putt? I don't know. Koepka, at $9,400, missed the cut last week. So, and it's not an open. I mean, Koepka's like, hey, let me play Thursday and Friday and get a few rounds in before the major that I'm going to win here.
Yeah.
So practice. That's a good
point.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of eyes on Koepka in terms of just, early leans for the U.S. Open for sure. Yeah. So
I don't know if you got anybody in the $9,000 range.
Where's DeChambeau at this week? What's he doing?
I don't know. I think he's gaining weight. He's busy eating.
I thought we would see him here, for prep for the U.S. Open. I definitely thought you'd see him here.
Yeah, but no dice, man.
Okay. We want to get into it. So
gotta-
here's how I did mine. I went last 50 rounds, Torrey Pines South in our fantasy national. I sorted by DraftKings points and I said, who do I like? And I just kept seeing names that were like, oh, I called you. I was like, man, I got a winning lineup this week because man, all these guys play well here. How did you do yours?
So I kind of looked at who, so similar. I went who plays really well at this course for half my lineup, and then the other half I said, who's kind of coming in on a hot streak. And again, I don't have anybody over. Everybody that I have is under $9,000. So I kind of went with a more balanced approach. I mean, I feel like there's a ton of good value. I think a couple of these guys, it's their first appearance of the year, so. It's how have they played here in the past versus current form coming into the tournament. So,
Yep. All right.
Well, you probably got to take off, man. I mean, you've got to have somebody higher than $9,000, right?
I got 9,200. I got Hideki. If I look at Hideki, like I said, I sorted this thing. DraftKings points last 50 rounds. Hideki's number 5 on the list. He is $9,200. He's played 17 rounds here. 5th in DraftKings points. Around the green 7th, putting 21st, short game 8th, shots gained total 7th, tee to green 14th against this field. So I just like the way Hideki hits the ball here. I think he feels comfortable. He's going to play.
Yeah, what 7 starts, 16th or better. So yeah, I mean it's he's got to putt better. I mean that's just the bottom line. If he gets the putter on, I mean that's probably I'd say that's a really solid pick.
Yeah, who you got?
I'm at 8,800. So you got anybody between there?
Nope.
I'm going Bubba Watson, man. So, Bubba's still got length. If greens and regulation work out for Bubba, I think he's gonna be solid here. He's let's see, he's what do we got? We got couple of top 7s. That's pre-2010. So let's talk relevant. We got 2 wins here. So no, I'm sorry. We got 1 win from Bubba in 2011. And, back to Fantasy National on where's Bubba Watson at? Man, I see a lot of 1s. I can tell you that. He's ranked 11th in points, and I set mine up the same way you did. But in approach, he's ranked 2nd, 11th in points. Putting, he's ranked 120. So again, it's no secret you got to putt to win. But first in total, strokes gained total, first tee to green, first in ball striking, and first off the tee, 2nd in approach.
Yeah.
At $8,800, that's my highest price guy. And with numbers like that, all we needed him to do is putt decent, and my man's he's got another top 10.
Yeah, I agree with you there. My next guy is Cam Smith at 8,500.
Whoa. So I started at 8,800, and boy, let me tell you, Dan, was I on a roll. So I don't know if I may have had a little too much whiskey, but somehow, some way, I went Mark Gleeschmann next at $8,700, last year's winner. I'm riding the Aussie train at Torrey Pines, man. I think we got something with this guy here. And again, he's last year's winner. Are we going to see a repeat? I don't know about all that, but we do have a T4 at the Sony. I think we got something with where he's at. I mean, from where did we got him at on? So he's ranked 27th in. Yeah, 27th in points. He's ranked 6th in strokes gained total. Let me make sure. Yeah.
In my opinion, he's turned the corner. He's got the recent form going in the right direction, and I cannot say anything but that's a great pick. I think you're on him early, and I think it's going to pay off for you.
Hey, back-to-back winners. I don't know. Could be a little sneak peek to my one and done early.
Yep.
Let's see. So, hey, oddly enough, we've got another winner, 2-time winner, Jason Day. I told you, man, I'm sticking with the land down under on this one, buddy.
Oh boy.
So he won in 2015, 2018, runner-up in 2014. Let's see, the last 2 years we got T5, T16. So here's the thing, right? So I would say recent form for Jason Day isn't necessarily something to brag about. So that's the scary part. I think the good part, we got plenty of length to get him off the tee. He putts pretty good on POA. We haven't seen him since November, where he was 12th at the RSM, missed a cut at the Masters, 7th at the Open. So that's back in November. So, and he had quite a few missed cuts in 2020, but he's had plenty of time off. Hopefully, he's kind of got his head right. He's showing up at a place where he's going to have confidence. And I think my man. G'day, mate. Could be our guy. He's 9th in DraftKings points, 7th total in strokes gained. Every other category. What's his worth? Approach, he's ranked 45th. That's his worst one. But again, if you're putting good and you're 6 off the tee, I don't know. I'm leaning that way. I'm looking at past course experience. I think we got something here.
Nice. Good pick.
You're up.
Yeah. I picked Cam Smith at 8,500. Do you have him as well?
I do not. Oh. It's the one Cameron I don't have in my lineup.
There you go. 62nd at the Sony Century 24 Masters. He was 2nd. Zozo 4th. CJ Cup 11th. Shriners 24th. Just been playing really, really well. If you look at him on this Fantasy National last 50 rounds, he's played 14. He is 17th shots gained total. 2nd in the short game. 2nd around the green, 4th in putting, 6th in DraftKings points. We all know who he is. We saw him at the Masters, and I think he's gonna play well. He's played well here, and it's a track he likes. So I think he's got a good shot here.
So at $8,400, I got Ryan Palmer. I think he's going to be overlooked this week, and I don't know why.
Make it 2.
Make it a double.
There you go.
But so the past 3 years, we got T2, T13, T21. He likes Torrey. He plays it well. Where in Hawaii at the Sony, I think he was just, ball striking was solid and on point. I think he plays the course. I think his current form, this may be the best pick I think that you and I are both making this week. I think because coming into this tournament with his current form, his course experience here, I mean, I don't know, and maybe I'm missing it, and maybe other people have caught on. But I mean, this is a guy that's kind of he's a have to. I don't know if he's a have to or not. But and talk about those stats. So he's 24th in DraftKings points. He's ranked 100th in putting. He's ranked 137th off the tee, 120th on ball striking. So there's really nothing on Fantasy National that says you got to go to this guy. But again, with course history, I don't know. Oh, hold on. I was giving you.
That wasn't him. That wasn't him.
Sorry. So Palmer. Yeah. Let me back that up. So 24th. Yeah. 24th in points, 100th in putting. He's 10th off the tee.
Yeah.
2nd in ball striking. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that sounds a lot better. The putting thing. The putting thing kind of scares me. But I mean, when you're hitting the ball that good off the tee and on your approach, I mean, you can afford to miss a putt. I think he is leading the PGA Tour in birdies. Let me make sure I say this right. He's 2nd on tour in birdie averages for the season to date. The only challenge I think is I don't know how many birdies we're going to see on this golf course. So I think it kind of puts him on a little bit more of a level playing field with some folks. So yeah, I think Palmer's solid all the way around.
And you went through some of these, right? You went Century Tournament Champions. He was 4th recently, 4th at the Zozo, 17th at the CJ Cup. I mean, these are good. These are good finishes. So yeah, I feel good about him as well.
You're probably up next, bud.
Let's see. That was 8,400. I took an Aussie. I don't know if you know it. It's Adam Scoot.
Oh, no. That's Scott with 2 T's.
Oh, okay.
Best looking player on tour. Are you kidding me?
I had to take him. I mean, he again, from my Fantasy National here, he is 1st in DraftKings points at Torrey Pines South. He's played 3 rounds, not a whole lot, but according to this system here. So 13th shots gained total, 18th tee to green, sixth on approach, first DraftKings points, 23rd putting. Look at his last couple of starts. In Hawaii, he was the Sony, he was 42nd, 41st. He was 21st at the Century Tournament Champions, 34th at the Masters, 32nd at Houston, 38th at the U.S. Open. But let's be honest, in Hawaii, he was surfing the whole time. So he was just there to, surf. So
working on that tan, baby.
He's probably going to be distracted over there in Torrey as well at the beaches there.
Oh yeah, right on overlooking the ocean. He'd be thinking, man, I could be surfing today. What am I doing out here?
Exactly.
The weather's going to be kind of shitty, so I don't know. You're probably still next. I got to go to 7,900 to pick my next guy.
I'm at 78. I took Gary Woodland, your buddy.
Yeah. How's Gary feeling, by the way?
I think he's feeling fine. At the American Express last week, he was 16th. So he played well. He shot a 68, a couple 68s and a couple of 70s on a, what was it? It was like a par 73, wasn't it? Something like that. 72, 72.
72.
Yeah. But at this course, Torrey Pines South, 29 rounds. He's 28th shots gained total, 12th tee to green, second in ball striking, fourth off the tee. And then the putting is 94th, with a little bit of red there. And then in DraftKings points, he's second against this field here. So I like the way he plays here.
Good Davis, mate.
Oh boy.
Cameron Davis at $7,900. I'm telling you, I'm bookending this baby with Aussies. Well, not bookending. I lied. I lied about that. But yeah, I guess God, I hope Adam doesn't listen to this. He's going to be so offended that I didn't pick him. And you you gave us a ton of good reasons why. But I went Cam Davis. So he was he brought home third place last week. I think he was in like the 30s or so at the Sony. And this dude is absolutely murdering the ball. He's he's currently ranked 10th in driving distance on tour. So I think that is going to be a huge factor here. Last weekend, he shot a 66 and a 64 to close the weekend out. He's made the cut in both of his appearances at the Farmers. And what can we say good about Cameron Davis? Well, here, even though he's made the cut, he hasn't really scored well here. But again, I think we're looking at a different golfer this coming week as what we've seen in the past. 39th in DraftKings points, 68th in putting, 40th off the tee, 64th in approach, 101 in strokes gained total. But once again, I think we're looking at a different golfer that's played here the past couple of years. So yeah, I think it's solid. And and here's the thing. So Cameron Davis, Cameron Chapp. I mean, that's a coin flip to me on those. Both guys are going to hit it long. It's kind of who's going to putt better. And from an approach standpoint, I went Davis just with recent form. And again, his course history here doesn't suck, and it only stands to improve. So,
yep. My last guy is at $7,700.
You're up.
Do you have anybody else, or is me?
You're up.
All right. I'll take Kokrak. Kokrak. He had Sony 56th, Century Tournament Champions 35th, RSM 90th, Zozo 17th, CJ 1st. So he's had some hit or miss, right? So he had this year the two tournaments he's played, 56th and 35th. But according to Fantasy National, Kokrak coming in at 7th in DraftKings points at Torrey Pines South. This is 11 rounds. Shots gained total against this field, 31st. Tee to green, 34th. Ball striking, 17th. Off the tee, 6th. Putting, 33. And like I said, DraftKings points, 7. So to me, for $7,700, this guy's the way he likes this course, I'm definitely going to play him. I like what I've been seeing from him, over the last, say, couple of months,
Yeah. So my last guy, I went Dylan Fratelli, man. I'm sticking with our ocean themes here, and $7,400. So here's the thing, and I had some options in where I was at 7,400. I mean, I could have gone a lot of different. I could have picked Jordan Spieth. I don't know. Butch recently came to see him, and he didn't stay long. So either he really liked what he saw, or he really didn't like what he saw. So I don't know which direction that's going to go. I think this is Jordan. I know this is Jordan's debut for 2021. So we'll kind of see where he's at. Charlie Hoffman could have gone that direction. Definitely burned me over the weekend with WD, as I mentioned. But and then, looking on DraftKings, I mean, there's not a whole lot of reason that I would be picking Dylan Fratelli. However, that's from a scoring standpoint. And we haven't seen the guy since November. So I got two guys that haven't played golf since November. And I'm rolling the dice, man. We got 5th place at the Masters, missed at the Open, 11th at the Zozo. So, I mean, he's proven that, I mean, he can play, he can compete with the big guys on tour. And he's, I was reading, he's in his average drive is up about 30 yards. So he's, in 300 mid-teens right now. And I think that's going to pay off for him. And that's my story. And I'm sticking to it, man. I think that's going to be my sleeper pick of the year. Nice. All right. What do you got for one and done? You go first. I'm still torn. I'm taking Matsuyama. Matsuyama. Yeah, that's a good pick. I like him here. I think that's a solid play. Just because of course history, I'm gonna ride the. I'm sticking with the Aussie theme, baby. G'day, mate. G'day, mate. give me Jason Day, baby. Give me Jason Day. I think you want Jason Day, not Gleeschmann. Yeah. Give me Jason Day. Yeah, I don't know. Repeat on this thing, maybe a bit of a stretch, but no, I want Jason Day. I think this is going to be his chance to take advantage of his course record here and pull through for me. Actually, all I need him to do is make the cut for the weekend. I probably already got you beat. Yeah, I would say you. Well, hey. I did not do well. I picked Pat last week and he didn't make the cut, and you got Answer, who I think did pretty darn good, right? So Answer was in the I think he was single digit in his in placements. Fifth. Yeah. So what'd you win? You won last week. You won 247 or so. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice. So really good. All right. So what we got coming up on the show today? So as mentioned, we had a really awesome time chatting with Drew, co-founder of Blue Tees Rangefinders. So kind of shared, so he actually poured one back with us on the show, and shared the Blue Tee story. Talked a lot about San Francisco. Well, we talked a lot about California golf, and talked to some other courses as well. So hopefully everybody enjoys our conversation with Drew. And by the way, if you're looking for a new rangefinder, this Blue Tees finder is absolutely, it's a great, I don't want to call it a value rangefinder. It's a very fair price for a really, really nice piece of equipment. Hasn't let me down yet. So have yourself a drink and enjoy the show with Drew at Blue Tees Golf. Coming up. Here we go.